When Kudus, you were not born, this team existed. This team was represented. Alex, when you were not born, this team called Blackstars existed.
Welcome to Let's Cook. My name is Loki. We are cooking the GFA president, Okraku.
And the Blackstars.
Yes, and the Blackstars. Okraku, in a video posted online, had so much to say. You know what? Let's watch the video.
That is being honest to Ghana. Let me roll the time back. A few weeks ago, we played against Niger. How did you guys feel when you went back home to your bases? Having drawn against Niger, how did you feel? Were we happy? Were you happy? Niger! Come on, guys. You drew 1-1 against Niger. That was the scoreline. No joke. 1-1 against Niger. 4-5 of the players who played in that squad, cannot play in my club. That's the truth. But Ghana played 1-1 against Niger. What did we see? We saw a Black Stars team without energy, without passion, without the desire to play. It is not possible like this. The minimum I expect, the minimum Ghana expects, is a team of boys or men who will show passion and desire to play for our country. Not when you are dribbled and you be seen walking on the pitch and the ball is heading towards your necks. That is impossible. I told the coach, you see that you guys decide to play for Ghana, to play for the 30 million plus people, or decide you will not play. Then you'll never be selected. I prefer being the man, being the leader, going out to the public space to say that, look, this is a group of dedicated players who want to play for Ghana. They are not ready, but we'll stay with them until they are ready.
Yes, so you saw the video.
Yes, I saw the video.
On my right here is Zigizi.
Yeah, man. And then Brakobi.
And then Brakobi.
Brakobi himself.
Brakobi, have you seen the video?
Yes, I have.
Nice one.
It's a nice video.
Yes. So in this video, Okraku says, it's either you decide to die for Ghana or not. If you won't, you would never be selected. And then we ask ourselves, if he's the one if he's the national team coach.
The question is not if he is the one. He said you will not be selected.
Yes, he said you will not be selected.
That he is part of the selection team.
Yes. Yes. So you don't need the Holy Spirit to come and church.
Yes, you don't need Holy Spirit.
So in this video, he said so many things, and then he was also shooting himself in the foot. Because people have the view that he had no right. He wasn't even in that. He was not supposed to be in that position to be the one to talk to them in that manner. Because there's a head coach, there's a technical team who have been given the mandate to do these things. But then even the video online isn't supposed to be there. Because if you should do this thing, it should be in a closed door meeting, and then you talk to the boys. That will be it. It ends there. But then for you to even record and then post it online, are you trying to paint a picture for us? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to tell Ghanaians you are so responsible? Or what are you trying to tell us? You understand? But Zigizi, I trust him to cook the food we are cooking. Zigizi, fire call.
Oh, fire now.
Fire.
Okay, so first of all, I think you started with one of my points, my first point, which you said he wasn't supposed to be the one to be talking to the players at the first place. And second place too, I don't think this having this on a camera was necessary to me, because these are adults you are dealing with, these are parents you are dealing with, these are professionals you are dealing with, and you know, going into such a crucial game against Sudan, don't think Sudan, the name Sudan is just sounding as under 12 team or under 14 team that anybody at all can beat. You can go back and check their records. They've only lost one match in this competition. In this qualifier,
yes, they're a very strong opponent.
Yes, and Sudan has also been playing home away from home because of the war in Sudan.
Political issues.
Yes, they've not been able to play their home matches even in Sudan. They've been playing their home matches in Morocco, but they're able to win and draw. And their worst performance was 2-1 against Angola. And Sudan has been brilliant. So going into
you are forgetting one thing. Sudan is headed by a Ghanaian.
Yes, I'll come to that. I've not forgotten. Going into a game against Sudan, thinking that Sudan is just a normal team, so you talk to the Blackstars anyhow for them to just, lash them the way nobody thinks it could happen. It cannot happen that way. And again, he disrespected the Niger team by telling us that 5 of the Niger teams cannot even have a space in his team. Your team that has only 2 points out of five games. Your team that always struggles.
More in
Your team that always fights to escape relegation every year. What shows the players Niger presented cannot fit in your team.
Some inshallah boss. Inshallah boss.
You see? So you shouldn't underrate Niger. Now football is not the way we used to see 10 years ago.
Yes.
Football has really grown and people are really learning. So if you are not investing into your team, you should have yourself to blame. We went to Baba Yara. We all saw the issues at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. You guys came to paint the pitch and told us the pitch everything was right until it rained. Not knowing the paint you even bought wasn't Azar paint.
It was inferior paint.
It was just water paint.
Poster color.
So you should do your homework well. Know what is really wrong with the team. We all know that our technical team has an issue. They are not able to read the match. They are not able to read games. They are not able to do the right substitution. They are not able to select the right players for the right positions. We have good materials. Anybody who tells us we don't have good players, it doesn't know anything about football. We have good players. We have good players that you can match us with any African team or any team in this world.
Yeah.
So the coaches are not doing their work well. You should face the coaches. And it's the same coaches who do the selection as well. Because at a point, Okraku made it clear to everybody that he's not involved in selection of players.
Correction.
And
he said you will not be selected.
Wait. I said at a point, he came to make it clear to everybody that he doesn't select players for the coach.
Yes.
I remember just recently when they went to public accounts committee, he said it right there that if a coach sits down for him to select players for him, that coach has to be fired. You told us that you don't select players for the coaches. Before he assumed office, he told us the Blackstars we used to know is not going to be the same Blackstar under his tenure because whoever the coach will be will have to present the players he wants to invite to him for him to audit before those players can be invited. And later he came back telling us that he's not involved in player selection. Just because we all sense some conflict of interest in player selection. You get it? When we try to do the corrections, he came out to tell us that it's the coaches who do their selections. One, the coaches do their selections. You employ the coaches. The coach will do the selection, train with the players, select first 11 to play a match. So if there's a problem, are you to hold the coach responsible or go straight to the players to disrespect them in this manner? And you don't have the right to talk to these players in front of cameras. These are professionals. These are big boys. These are adults. You can't just talk to them anyway.
You're not under 17 team.
In front of cameras.
National team.
I remember Lai Kinsel did the same thing. As a coach, Lai Kinsel had the right to talk to his players the way he was in the dressing room.
Yes.
Lai Kinsel did the same thing to under 17 players. Everybody came at Lai Kinsel.
I don't know that he was
frustrated to the level of resigning.
Yeah.
You get it? Lai Kinsel was frustrated to the level of resigning, leaving these children, at that point. He left them just like that.
I was playing beautiful football.
All because some people think their players were involved and Lai Kinsel spoke to them the way they were not happy. So Lai Kinsel has to go.
And they were not even under 23.
And
they were not even the senior
under 17.
team.
Under 17.
You get it? Under 17. And we later came out looking for whoever brought that footage out. Because I know there are pre-match discussions, there are post-match discussions, there are pep talks in football, and coaches do all these things. So if our coach really have boss, if our coach really is a man that we think he is, he should be able to do this thing. Not
I
you,
remember,
the president.
I think Pep Guardiola did one with the Man City.
He has been doing it.
Yes.
Pep
He has been doing it always.
Pep does this
So
thing.
there's nothing wrong
And
with
Vincent
it.
Company also does this thing.
Yeah.
I've watched a video of Vincent Company and the Burnley team. He was doing same with the team.
Yes.
You get it. So for the president to, bypass the coach and the technical team to meet the players himself in front of cameras to disrespect the players in this manner, I think it wasn't a right thing to do.
Hold on with the food you are cooking.
Yes.
Kobe, what do you have to say?
But in Chinebegum,
Cook, let's go.
this clearly shows that the GFA president doesn't know his role. A role as a GFA president is to not come to talk to players. Your job is to talk to the technical team and the coach if you have issues. I should see a video of him bashing our coach.
Yes,
the name.
yes.
Otuado. Otuado. This is what I want him to do to Otuado.
Yes, and the technical team
will come down to the players. But for him to come and tell us or show us what he's doing clearly shows that he's the one in power. He's the coach. He's the technical team member. He's the one who selects.
Excellent.
He's the GFA president.
Yes.
So basically, he has let us know what is going on the GFA grounds.
You see,
which is not nice at all.
You play a game that you are supposed to win. You play a game with a lower ranking team, and this coach will be playing 3 defensive midfielders in one game. 3 defensive midfielders in one game. You play Salis. You play this guy. This Spanish guy
who plays for Mallorca.
Yes.
Oh.
You play 3 defensive midfielders in one game. For what? For what? What fence wall at all are you building? What fence wall at all are you building? You invite a holding midfielder. You will not select a holding midfielder in a game. But you playing 3 defensive midfielders in one game without a holding midfielder. So whom do you expect to supply your strikers?
Are you talking to Otuado or you are talking to
Otuado? So Otuado is the problem.
Yeah.
You should face Otuado.
So for a man who has been involved in so many scandals in the GFA, so many problems, you understand? And even there was a report where your own players were found so much, like there were too many of your players were found in the national team. But then you have he has the balls to come and then talk to players like that. These are we are not saying, see, when you look at the issues he was raising in the video, they were genuine issues, and then they were issues that reflected the mood of Ghanaians, you understand? But then we are saying, or Ghanaians are saying, you are not the one who should be in charge of that kind of conversation. You should be behind. Talk to the coach back door and the technical team. And the coach comes and he addresses the situation with the players. So for you to do this, you are telling us that Otuado is not competent for the job.
Yes, that's clearly what he's telling us.
You are trying to tell us that he's not man enough to handle the boys.
So I'll do it to myself.
So does it mean that the selection that comes in, he has a hand in it?
It is not doesn't mean he said it himself that you will not be selected. No, let us not play around here. Then let us not say he didn't say it. He said he will not be selected.
Yeah.
If you have no hand in it, you won't say that.
You won't say
honestly. If you have no hand in what is in the selection, so right now you won't understand that. We don't want to hear that he has no idea. He is part of it. He said it himself. Whenever he says it, we'll quote that video.
Very convenient. Like this is a very convenient.
Why are you addressing a national team and you are telling us that even me, my team?
Yes, he was. Like
you will not be selected.
He was shouting.
You can't play
on
my
top of his
team.
voice.
Hey, my team. Nobody cares about your team.
He was
talking about the Blackstar here right now. Right now, talking about a Blackstar, not your team. We don't care if they don't select, if they don't qualify for your team. We're talking about Blackstar, and you shouldn't even mention it. We're not talking about your team, are we?
No.
Talking about Blackstar. So to even do that,
and then to even compare, to even say that in 1996 or something, Blackstars was there before Kudus. We understand that, but then in the Blackstars we had proper management system, proper systems where players were selected and all that. In your tenure, what did you do? We've seen your management. We've experienced
more of his
it.
Players in our national team than anybody.
So these are the problems, or these are the reasons why Ghanaians are very angry on social media. So when they saw it, when I saw this thing, I was like, Okay. Like whatever he did sends so many messages out there.
But he thinks he was doing something good, right?
Yes,
He's rather revealing what is going on behind the closed doors.
Yes.
If a GFA president, I'm yet to see any country having a GFA president talking like this. I think I've seen Eto doing the same thing.
At Chelsea, Mikel Obi came out to say, anytime you see Abramovich fly his plane down, it means he's sacking the coach.
Oh, okay.
It means he's sacking the coach.
So
he doesn't. It's
not common for
yes. It's rare. It's very rare of him to even come to the pitch.
Down to the players.
Yes, down to the players. Oh. You wouldn't. Anytime you see him fly a plane into the stadium, it means the coach is getting sacked. It means the coach is not doing anything right. You understand? So for you to appoint a coach and then still be doing the work of the coach,
Mr. Kett, clearly shows that Otuado is not doing his job.
See,
and so
there is another evidence here I'm going to show you guys to tell you that truly Kett is behind our selections. In the early part of his tenure, one player from his team, Dreams FC, his name is Philemon Bafo. You can Google his name, you will see Philemon Bafo. This guy had more than 3 times collapsed to the senior national team, the Blackstars. He is a right fullback, number 2, traditional position number 2. Always, Blackstar collab Philemon Bafo dingo. Blackstar collab Philemon Bafo. Everybody was like, this guy, what does he have to bring to this team? He wasn't playing. Obedi on the bench until the Nipobo 2 no. Omoko South Africa. Nipobo 2 ni prior. You Philemon Bafo or bench. Instead, you be feature Philemon Bafo na you inviting on as
the right back.
The right back. You be few before has of folk for captain or ball right back. They no call echo boy. Wabra no can team no na Philemon Bafo that's the bench. You can be. This man was telling us that the coach had a plan for the boy.
Is it that he wasn't a player?
He was marketing the boy to sell. So after the boy had a foreign contract, after the Jeff Philemon Bafo free. Onya contract, I know say case closed. No chance. So truly, he's in charge of our selection.
Today he has come out himself to say it.
Everything clearly. He said shows there. He's in charge of our selection. Now, Ghanaian supporters who will be coming to the stadium tomorrow, please. Said Bibi Anko ye who any technical issues be Mr. Momo to add on tono. Monshe VIP won't be Monshe VIP won't be because on the selection in the mamano. No actually say Charlie wait time as soon you free. Manembo kakra. Say Anko ya and my mom for blame my coach in P because everything shows that the coach is not in charge. The coach is not in charge. The coach is not in charge. That is what the Okai na the person train.
I'm the one in
charge. Behind the scene, he is the owner of the team.
Yes.
He is in charge of the selection.
Yes.
He is in charge of everything.
The coaches, the technical team.
And you know, and your man Koya, me and Fro be so I just say, my own ball because the team players near better than one on your mobile. And so still, and so the team know about 5 matches or 2 points. The team every year they are fighting for relegation. So I say, a man in deceive, a man and that, a man that I who say the team ball African Cup last season, you know, the team near good. The team na FA Cup, no winning on the Copa African Cup. Besides, the team no decide. They were fighting relegation, but because they won the FA Cup, they had a chance to represent Ghana. So I say, and African Cups, who was scan out ball, who needs scar be free. And see, and they shouldn't deceive us with that performance. The team no 2 points no more out of 5 games. Which supposed to be 15 points.
2 draws.
That can normal lose. Even last week they lost at home. They lost at home to Nations.
So it's very convenient. It's very convenient for him to.
Yes. And so ni team no any team biasa man mfa me dada. Man mfa ni team no compare Niger team no. Enye ni team kra ni Niger team no. Niger team I'm sure players na Gabe Qatar, Azerbaijan, Tunisia, Morocco ni ade. Ni team no obi no betimi ni team oton players at Morocco no de omoko after 1 year ni asan de omaba oton omoko 1 year
information ba
Charlie I like the food is cooking
oton players kwa because so my name can't say Fatau is Shaku any player because Fatau was really in the market before Okofa, because Fatao then it was age. None age into 18, so there was no way he could have signed a foreign contract. So Fatao had to wait, and Fatao too was in a Division 1 club. So instead of playing that Division 1 that season, then let me give you this opportunity to play for my team, so that when you turn 18, you can go ahead and sign your contract. So the contract they signed, it wasn't Dreams FC that signed the contract. What I said, it was in a Division 1 club, no, and a signed contract, no. And see, you shouldn't deceive us with Fatao. I think the only player obey to me their boast is Aziz now wako Barcelona B, you know.
Yes.
On the head player free in the club. Boa Sisi wako na anymore Barcelona B.
So
for the team, no, man, compare it to any national team in Africa.
It is very
disrespected.
It's very convenient for Kate to blame someone and then leave the problem himself. Yes. You understand? So for you to come out and then talk like this and then still leave the management issues behind.
Yes.
That is the main problem.
That is the main problem.
The main problem, you leave it behind and then you attack the players. You can't even provide a good pitch for them. If you don't provide a good pitch, you want the player to come on the pitch, get hurt, and then go back to his club and not play. He wants to go back to his club and play. So
put things in order.
If things are in order and then there's a system working, these players are going to play. They're 100%.
Yeah,
they're going to give the 100% to
I trust them 100%. I know what they can do. I know their capabilities. When things are okay, because in team management, in managing a team, sometimes communication is very key, because it's a teamwork. So if you are not able to get a good team, if you are not able to gather a good team, it will affect them. So that's and some kitty be a hard. And sometimes player will feel say upon training bro we not go say and but selection
do you know even the players themselves after training they know that you are supposed to field this player but we go on the field and you still be fielding the wrong player.
I've been in the same hotel with a whole club after selection before say Ombeko Stadium before Ombeko Stadium for the match Ombe having meeting around 10 a.m. with the players, give them the first 11 on bench, first 18 on Beko Park, and after selection the players need to I don't know anyway. So he has to take outsiders to come and talk to those players who all the players think were supposed to be selected and selected to convince them. So yes, now last week we bobo kakra ya there into me man some bond then this and the confidence level ebeko from yes Charlie, he has to take those people. They were not part of the technical team to speak to these players before enter Juma. So in that case, players need to park. Of
course.
So I said because they can sense the corruption in the team.
Yeah.
And it affects teamwork.
So
it's a teamwork. If you are not able to get your balance well, if you are not able to balance the team well in every aspect of the team, it is going to affect the whole performance.
Yes.
So you shouldn't just be speaking to the players in front of camera, disrespecting them, expecting us to put the blame on the players, leaving him and his people. So okay, Blackstar your team your clubs no need sponsorship so and also your I
was even coming there. It seems
now we are playing a dry league. We don't have sponsorship on our league. We don't have any TV rights. They are not enjoying anything. So Ket, who is supposed to be blamed on this? Whom are you going to diss again? Whom are you going to disrespect again to get us sponsorship on our league?
Maybe I take clubs no so
what I say, your clubs now are not performing. They are not doing your local league no I basa and also your person with video now free people who are supposed to put things in order.
If it's going to call the sponsors and blast them.
Yes, not the sponsors. Your other Ghana Football Association, your other way institutions under them are in charge of your referees appointment committee.
There are so many committees.
Even recently, the referees appointment committee, public account committee, they said it publicly. Say they are not in charge of referee selection for games.
You see,
on match days, but it's the GFA who does. We are GFA. I don't know what
it means. There's everything wrong with
the video shows and whatever is going on.
And there is a big conflict of interest in this matter because every member of the ESCO board has a team, not only a player.
Has a whole
they all have teams. They all have teams. Okraku has teams.
They all have players.
They have Heart of Lions. Kwesi Apia is in charge of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They all have teams.
Yeah. So you have teams and you are you are able to select
Safo,
referees.
Mr. Odro,
Yes.
Mr. Odro
For the same
Safo
league we are playing.
is in charge of Bechem United. So they all have clubs, and these people are appointing referees for match days.
So it means there's everything wrong
Plus,
with the whole system.
there is
Yes.
a referees appointment committee who are supposed to do this.
There's everything wrong with the FA.
So the FA should speak to these issues. They should leave
Yes.
the players
So
alone.
solve these issues first.
and handle the technical teams. If they think that the players are not performing, they should talk to the technical team. So why do you even invite them again?
Yes.
They played against a Niger team that your team can beat, and they couldn't perform. Why
why
did you
do-
invite them again?
you ain't inviting
We have billions of players across the world who are from Ghana, who have our citizens, who are Ghanaians. Why didn't you do away with these players who couldn't score a team that your team they can who couldn't score players that can have a space in your team?
You can't grow players in your own country. Always you have to go out to go and
Yes.
beg players who struggled here when they made it. You want to go and beg them and bring them here to come and play for you.
See,
how would that work?
The most alarming
There are
issue
no
is
systems
we
feeding-
have a lot of players whom we think can do better than some of the players they do invite.
Yes.
But these people always insist these are the materials we have in the market.
Yeah.
So now they played against a team that players cannot have a space in your team.
Yeah.
Your team that has 2 points out of five games.
Yeah, and they still score.
Out of 15 points, they have 2. Your team that has to battle relegation every year. 5 of the Niger players cannot have a space in your team. And these Blackstar players, we think they are world class, couldn't score them. And you've again invited that same players to come and play for the national team again. Whilst we have a lot of players who are from Ghana, who are Ghanaians, who can play better.
So it tells us everything about Okraku.
But you're also forgetting
And
one
management
side.
of
You're also
the
forgetting
FA.
one side. He seems he's more interested in a national team. You have other divisions.
Yes,
Under
there,
7.
yes, there are so many.
not only
departments.
not the national team,
Under
they
the
are,
FA.
they are national teams. Blackstars itself.
Yes, but why is he so concentrated on the Black Stars?
Yes, we don't see him blasting the other ones.
We're winning bonus.
So it clearly shows you say Ohoni Yan.
Allowance.
So that is the point you are missing.
Allowance because omo winning match back with $10,000. Mama na bo omo 3 times. What lusu Kumasi? Wasa ko
So, Kobe, give me your last words.
So, Mr. GFA, you clearly have shown us what is going on the behind the scenes.
Yes,
on the behind the scenes. You think you are helping yourself, but at least
No, you are not helping yourself.
you revealed what is going
You
on.
overreacted.
You
You've told us
overreacted.
everything.
What is going on? You even said that you are the ones selecting the players. You will not be
Yes,
selected.
indirectly.
Yes. You told us that. So, Mr. GFA President, Mr. Ket, where the wawasem, where the wawasem, yeah, the annual.
Charlie, we could. So, Kwazi Gizi, my last words now.
So my last word to the GFA president said
Need that energy.
You shouldn't only concentrate on the Blackstars.
Yes.
You should give a space to the local clubs as well. You should make sure our league is attractive for everybody here to consume because most of our stadium ni drew Sunday are empty.
Very empty.
On one club ball Botiano ni stadium yes you Botiano. It
I
was
think
almost empty.
the Astro pitch, eh?
Yes, it was almost empty. Stadium ain't even funny for more than 5,000. It was empty.
There will be on your 2 points.
First day, we are
Obi on your 2 points there.
for banner.
Obi on your 2
There are
points.
things that we should concentrate on this thing than what he did. And again, a lot of things are true. Indirectly, what is happening within the Blackstars. And you know, who say, per your kind, who say the technical team, no, they are not in charge. So you should rather put them in charge. No munye juma. No muntu minyan swa. Team ni nyawo mudi atese de ono aka ya no. Team no osi kudus ya team ni yanwu kudus.
Yes, that team no harder than.
Yes, the same way team no. Yeti ya na otu ado yanwu no.
Yes.
Yeti no no na
Ono aketo Kroku.
Yes, John Pinto. John Pinto.
Pinto.
Yeti ya no na John Pinto yanwu no. Na John Pinto kro coach team da. And so John Pinto ya assistant coach. Yeti na Fatau Dauda yanwu no. Yeti no na technical team members no yanwu obi a intime panichok ohwe no muntumi nya adwuma na omonso mfa adwuma nto ne yemfa obi foforo obetumi aye adwuma no.
Yeah, so all we are saying is he who calls for equity has to come with a clean hand. You understand? We are saying there's a problem in your backyard. You have to solve the problem before you show us these things. You understand? If there were systems, there were very good systems in place, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be doing the video in the first place. What I say? It shows us the kind of leadership you've given us so far, the experience you've given us so far. You understand? So
Lip service no
we
does.
can't.
Lip service no does to change actions.
You understand?
It's supposed to be fire and higher.
Lip service no does to change actions.
we can't sit and then ignore the fact that under your leadership there are so many scandals. There are so many things you have to fix. You've not done that. The other sports are lacking, and then you are here only concentrating on the Blackstars. You understand? We want you to fix every area. If we have every aspect or every corner of the institution.
On that note, Blackstar
I don't think
has
we should
more sponsorship than our national league.
every sponsorship you need. Even when even when the sponsorship is in the sky, Okraku will go and bring it for Blackstars. That's what we want you to do for the Blackstars. Our league as well.
Our league is sponsor, but Blackstar will sponsorship.
So here you have it. Here the end we came to cook. We've served the viewers. I want you guys to leave the comments, the Yankasa, what you say. Drop your what you think, your opinion in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you want us to sit here and be cooking. What you say. Your comments motivates us. Your views also motivates us to drop more videos. Like the video, share for people to also watch, and then come inside the comments to leave your opinions. My name is Loki. I have
he's low for a reason.
Kwakwesi on my right, and then Kobe on my left.
I am Kwa.
Yeah, what they buy Ben one.
We are out.
What they buy Ben one.